The weighted average is nothing but if all the quantities are not of equal weightage. The set of average of the students plus set of, what is that? Average of the number of workers you are going to add. That is called combining the average, okay? From 10 student, 9 student, if you minus, you are going to get the 1 student, which is the 10 student age. Hello dear students, a warm welcome to one and all. My name is Vibha, Mathematics faculty at Vidhyaashram, Pre-University College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. In the last session, we have studied the averages, isn't it? That means, what do you mean by average? Where we are using those average and then types of averages on that. We have learnt a simple problems on simple averages. What are the types of averages you are having? Simple average, weighted average, and then a combined average, isn't it? Now, in this session, that means in the session number 2 of averages, we are going to study the topics, the definition of weighted average and definition of combined average, and then problems on 3 marker. Okay, now let us look on to what do you mean by the weighted average. The weighted average is nothing but if all the quantities are not of equal weightage. If you see the values, it will be not of equal weightage, that you have to observe. Okay, so or importance. So in such cases, it is appropriate to complete or to a weighted average or to compute a weighted average of the value in the data set given. Got? Now what we are going to have the values as? We are going to call the values as like this. If x1, x2, x3, xn represented the values of n number of quantities, and then W1, W2, W3, etc. Wn represented the weighted assigned to n value of the quantities. That means you are going to assign. For example, if you are a student and then I am going to ask you, particularly in a subject English, how many marks you have scored. That means how much it will be the weightage. So that a student will be a x1 and weightage of the marks will be what? W1. So here the weightage of marks same as it is, okay. So that means represented the weightage assigned to the what? N assigned values. Then the weighted average is given by, dear students, all the average is given by x bar only, either the simple average or the weighted average or the combined average. But we are going to change the formula of the right hand side according to the situations of the problem is given, okay. So here x bar will be is equal to x1 into w1 plus x2 into w2 plus x3 into w3 plus etc. xn into wn divided by w1 plus w2 plus etc. plus wn. You are going to have weighted of those students or weightage of that marks you are going to add it as. Got? So this is what the, sometimes we are going to call this one instead of W1 also N1, N2, N3 like that. It will come in the combined average. Now let us look into how we are going to use this formula in a problem. What they have given the problem, let us look at this. Ramesh has 4 Kannada, 5 English, 6 maths books, okay, respectively. So here each Kannada book cost 8.50 rupees and English book cost 10.50 and then maths will be rupees 15. So here find the average cost per book of all 3 subjects, that means Kannada, English and then maths. Now what I am going to use it as here. So you can look into the problem. Here what I have taken, x1, x2, x3 represented the values of the n quantities. I can take the n quantities here what? It is nothing but 4 Kannada book, 5 English book, 6 maths book. So therefore let x1 will be is equal to 4 Kannada. I am going to take as 4K, and then x2 will be is equal to 5 English, and then x3 will be is equal to 6 maths. M. Respectively, the cost book will be is equal to, I am going to take it as cost book is C1. I told you it can be N1. Here the weighted I have taken, so you can consider it as either C1 according to the problem as given. Book cost, C1 will be the cost, W1 will be the weightage. So I am going to take it as C1, C2, C3, or you can define it as W1, W2, W3. Are you getting this? So respectively you are going to have it as book cost will be is equal to C1, that means Kannada. You are going to have it as 8.50, and then English, that is C2, book cost of English will be having 10.50 or is having 10.50, and then maths, that is C3, book cost of maths is having 15 rupees. Correct? Now they have asked you to calculate what is that? The average cost of per book they have asked you to calculate, isn't it? So the average cost is given by the average cost of all three. Of all three is given by, what is that? x1 C1 plus x2 C2 plus x3 C3 divided by C1 plus C2 plus C3. Correct? So therefore you are going to have, this will be is equal to, what is that? Average cost x1 4 into 8.50 plus, you are going to have it as 5 into 10.50 plus 6 into 15.00 divided by, that is 8.50 plus 10.50 plus 15, right? That will be is equals to what? 34, 8.50 into 4 plus, you are going to have 10.50 into 5 is 52.5 plus 15 6 which is nothing but 90 divided by 8.50 plus 10.50 plus 15 will be is equal to 34. Total it will be is equal to, total will be is equal to 176.5 divided by 34, which will be approximately equal to, will be is equal to 5.19. Okay, that is your answer. So this is a formula you are going to have it for what? The weighted average. So we'll be moving on to solving the problems based on this. What they have given? Ramesh has 4 Kannada, 5 English, 6 maths books. So totally there are how many books? 4 plus 5 plus 6 books are there. 9 plus 6, it will be 15 books, total number of books. So each Kannada book cost 8.50 and English will be 10.50 and maths will be 15.00 rupees 15. So find the average cost per books of all 3 subjects. What is the formula? Usual formula you are going to write it as, what is that? Average cost of all 3 books will be is equal to total cost of each book divided by number of books. Correct? Different number of books. Therefore you are going to have it as according to this. How I can take the value? If what is that? If W1 will be, or you are going to have represented values of n, your W1 plus W2 plus W3 means you need to take it as the values will be, this will be is equal to what? W1, W2, W3. Correct now? Weighted average. What is the weighted average? 4, 5 and 6 you need to take it as. So respectively, the book will be is equal to cost x1, x2 and then x3. So similarly, I am going to multiply as it is. What it will be is equal to, which I can have it as. So total Kannada book will be 4 into, how many rupees you are going to have? 8.50. 4 into 8.50 plus you are going to have it as English books is 5 into 10.50 plus you are going to have maths book is 6 into rupees 15. Correct? Divided by this is sum, adding all the books respectively along with the cost, isn't it? Divided by total number of books. Number of books is 4 Kannada plus 5 English plus 6 maths, right? So therefore, which will be is equal to 4 into 8.50 is 34 plus 5 into 10.50 is 52.5 plus 15 6 is 90 divided by 4 plus 5, 9 plus 6 is 15, correct? Let us add this. 176.5 divided by 15 will be is equal to 11.76. This will be the average of all 3 books, right? Okay, we'll be moving on to the next, that is combined average. What do you mean by combined average? This is similar to the weighted average you are having. It is computed when the data sets consist of different group. That means you are having number of workers will be having the number of wages. That means daily wages it will be corresponding values. Okay, like that. So a different group, and for each group an average has already been computed. Okay, that means different set of group. Number of students will be one group, number of workers will be one group. That is different set of group will be given. Already it will be computed the average. What you need to calculate, how the formula of the combined average will be. The set of average of the students plus set of, what is that? Average of the number of workers you are going to add. That is called combining the average. Okay. So let x1 bar, because we are going to denote the average by x bar, isn't it? X bar. So we are calculating different kinds of averages. Set of students is one data, and then set of number of workers is one data. So number of, what you are going to have it as average of number of students according to the given data, and average of, what is that? Number of workers. Combining the average. Therefore, we are going to define it as x1 bar, x2 bar, x3 bar are the number of values, and then n1, n2, n3 be the values of that. Then the combined average of all the 3 groups. Here they have taken a 3 groups. It may be only 2 groups. It may be only 3 groups, like that. So here we are going to have at least 2 group must be there for combining an average. Okay, it is given by the formula x1 2 3 bar will be is equal to x1 bar n1 plus x2 bar n2 plus x3 bar n3 divided by n1 plus n2 plus n3. But you have to remember the simple average definition. What is that? Total number of average will be is equal to number of sum of all the observation, that is total number of observations divided by number of observations. That you have to keep it in mind. Okay, based on that only we are moving on to the weighted average. We are moving on to the whether it is a combined average. That means adding the set of groups, okay, of averages, right? So we'll be moving on to the problems of this type. See, the average weight of, you have to remember, you have to observe here, the average weight of 12 girls in a class in 4 feet, they are in 4 feet, and the average height of 8 boys in 5 feet, they are in 5 feet. Find the combined average height of both girls and boys. Isn't it? So what they have asked you to calculate the combined average of both boys and girls. How we are going to calculate? According to the given set of the formula, right? 2 groups as given. What is that? Number of girls and the number of boys. So number of boys, they have given it as the average height is of 8 boys is 5 feet and the average weight of 12 girls is how many? It is 4 feet, isn't it? So what you need to calculate? The combined average of both 8 boys and then 12 girls feet you need to calculate, right? So what is the formula? According to the formula, if I am going to calculate, what it will be? If I am going to have it as number of average of boys and girls will be is equal to sum of all boys and girls along with their feet, correct, divided by number of boys and girls, right? That's what you need to add it as here. So therefore, according to this, what I can calculate? Sum of all boys and girls along with the what they have given the feet. According to the formula, I can calculate the average. They have given it as x1 bar, isn't it? x1 bar, they have given it as 4 feet, isn't it? Therefore, 4 into 12 girls plus how many groups? There are 2 groups. So therefore, and then they have given 8 boys. How many feet the 8 boys are? 5, right? So 8 boys of 5 feet the average they have given, right? Divided by number of boys and girls. What are the number of boys? There are 12 girls plus 8 boys. Let me calculate this. What you are going to have? 12 fours are 48, isn't it? Plus 8 fives are 40 divided by 12 plus 8 is 20, which will be is equals to 88 divided by 20. So the answer will be is equal to 4.4. This will be the combined average of boys and girls. Understood? So this will be the combined average of boys and girls feet. So I am going to write it as feet here. Understood? So any doubt in this problem? So first you need to observe what is a basic set of formula. This is a basic formula. Based on the basic formula, I am, what is that? Writing the combined average. That's it. Got? We'll be moving on to the next problem. What they are given? The average age of 7 members of a family is 18 years. Okay? The average age of, here I am taking the average age of 7 members of a family is 18 years. And then if the head of the family is excluded, that means leaving the head of the family, the average age of the rest of the members would fall to what? 13 years. Rest of the members would fall to the 13 years. That means you have to calculate here. How many they have given? Total age of all, including the head of the family, is 18 years. Leaving the head of the family, it is 13 years, means 18 years minus, how many years will give you 13 years? 5 years. 18 minus 5 gives you 13 years. And then what is the age of the head of the family? They've asked particularly the age of the head of the family. So I am going to take it as here. What is that? Given average age of 7 members, including what? Head of the family, this one. 7 members is how many years? Is equal to 18 years, correct? They have given it as 18 years. Now, if the head of the family is excluded, the average age of the rest of the members would fall to. Excluded means you are going to have it as, therefore total age, you are going to have it as total age of will be is equal to 7 into 18 years, correct? So 7 into 18 years will be giving you 126 years, correct? Correct, well 126 years. So therefore you are going to have, what is that? If the head of the family is excluded, if head of the family excluded. The average age will be is equal to, what is they have given? The average age is equal to how many? 13 years. That is 18 minus 5 is equal to 13 years. Correct? Excluding head of the family, totally there are 7 members. Excluding head of the family means remaining are 6 members. Therefore, total age of remaining will be is equal to, what is that? 13 into 6, correct? That is 78 years. Right? Now what they have asked? They have asked you to calculate the age of head of the family. So if you minus, already total number of families are 7, their age total will be is equal to what? 126 years. Here included with the head of the family, here excluded with the head of the family. If you minus from this total of and excluded the family, you are going to get age of the head of the family. Therefore age of head of the family will be is equal to, what is that? 126 years. That is total age of all the members minus total age of all the members excluding head of the family minus 78 gives you 48 years. Correct, dear students? That is your answer, right? Is that easier? So basic formula, you have to remember that, okay? How I have calculated according to the question, right? Okay? So next we'll be moving on to the next problem. The average age of 10 students, the average age of 10 students is 6 years. The sum of the ages, that means total, the sum of the ages of 9 of them is 52 years. Okay? Find the age of the 10th student. Find the age of the 10th student, not 10th student, is just 10th student. The 10th, that means the last student, you need to find out the age. Okay? So 1 to 10 is a number of students if we are having. The 10th student age you need to find out. Now here, let I am going to take it as what they have given. The average age of 10 students is 6 years. So I am going to calculate like this. Given the average age of 10 students is equal to 6 years. Right? And then the sum of total ages of 10 student can be is equal to 10 into 6 years, which will be 60. Correct? Now we are going to have it as they have given sum of, that is total, sum or total age of 9 student. Correct? 9 students is equal to 52 years, right? 52 years. What you need to calculate? Age of the 10th student. Therefore, you know that let y be age of 10th student. Okay, I am going to calculate this. Y be the age of 10 students means I need to calculate this. That's what they have asked. Now, total age of 9 student plus the 10 student will be is equal to what? Y. Correct? Now, you are going to have x plus y. So, therefore, you are going to take it as 60 plus y will be, that means if you minus from 10 student, 9 student, if you minus, you are going to get the 1 student, which is the 10 student age. Therefore, Therefore, you are going to have it as y will be is equal to 60 years minus 52 will be is equal to 8 years. That's it. Got any doubt do you have in this? Yes. So we'll be moving on to the next problem. The average age of 12 boys, same type of problem it is. The average age of 12 boys is 8 years. Another boy which is a 21 years join the group. Find the average of the new group. You need to find out the average of the new group which is formed after adding that boy, right? So what I am going to take it as here, given what they have given the average age of 12 boys will be is equal to 8 years, right? 8 years. So you are going to have it as another boy. 8 years means the total age of 12 boys will be is equal to 12 into 8, correct? You are going to have it as, which will be is equal to 96 years. 96 years total age, correct? You are going to have it as. Now, if you are having here 12 boys will be having 8 years and then total age of 12 boys will be 12 into 8 which is 96 years. What they have asked, another boy is added to the group. Another boy means one boy, correct? Another boy added to the group means another boy added to the group. How many boys are there totally? There are 12 boys. If another boy is added, it will become 13 boy to the group of 12 boys. Therefore, total boys will be equal to 12 plus 1 boy is 13 boys. Correct? You are going to have it as. Now, the one boy is added. How many years boy they added? 21 years. 21 years we calculated already 96 years. 96 years we are going to add another boy to the 12 boys is 13 boys. So, total age will become what? Total age of 13 boys will be is equal to 12 boy age is 96 plus 21, correct? Which will be is equal to, you are going to have it as, you are going to have 117 years you are going to, right? Total. What they have asked? The new mean. New means what? You are going to have total number of average of 13 boys is equal to the formula. Average of 13 boys, new group they have asked, will be is equal to sum of ages of 13 boys, sum of ages of 13 boys divided by number of boys. So which will be is equal to what? That sum of ages of 13 boys is 117 years. 117 years divided by, you are going to have it as how many boys? 13 boys, correct? The answer will be equal to 9. This is your new mean, new average. Okay, that is your answer. That's it. Any doubt do you have in this? Right? So we are calculating according to the given data and then we are finding the new group average. That means mean of that new group. Understood? We'll be moving on to the next problem. The average score of 20 boys is 60%. The average score of 20 boys is 60% and average score of 30 girls is 70%. Find the combined average. So combined average is given by what? x1 n1 plus x2 n2 divided by n1 plus n2. So 60 percentage. So average, combined average, that is x1 2 bar, because they have given two groups here. One is the score of boys and then another one is the score of girls, right? So you are going to have it as x1 2 bar will be is equal to, they have asked you to calculate the combined average score. So 20 boys of 60 percentage, you are going to have 20 boys into 60 percentage plus you are going to have it as 30 girls of 70 percentage, right? Divided by how many boys and girls? 20 plus 30, 20 boys and then 30 girls. So that will be is equal to 20 into 60. 6 2s are 12, correct? You are going to have it as 1200 plus 7 3s are 21. 2100 divided by 50. So the answer will be is equal to 3300 divided by 50 will be is equal to 66 percentage of the combined average. Okay, you are going to write in a percentage because we have not converted percentage here. We are directly writing that one. Are you getting this one? Okay. So we'll be moving on to the next problem. What they have given? The average height of group of a people is 6 feet. The average height of group of a people is 6 feet. 10 more people are added with an average height of 5 feet. Okay. Find the average height of the group of a people consisting of 60 people. What is that? They are consisting of 60 people. You need to find out. So what we are going to have it as the average height of group of a people is 6 feet. 10 more people are added to the average of which is having a 5 feet, right? So we need to find out this, dear students. Now what we are going to have it as, see, here you have to observe carefully the average group of people of consisting of 60 people. 60 people means 10 people are here who are having 5 feet. Then how many people are remaining? Remaining are 50 people. Correct na? So that means that some people, group of people will be is equal to 50. So 50 plus 10 gives you 60 people total. So therefore, you are going to have the average height x1 bar. x1 bar will be is equal to what? 6 feet. n1, number of people, group will be 50. And then you are going to have it as x2 bar will be is equal to 5 feet. Right? 5 feet. So n2 will be is equal to 10. So what will be the formula? Formula you are going to have combined average. x1 2 bar is equal to x1 bar n1 plus x2 bar n2 divided by, you are going to have it as n1 plus n2, right? So let me calculate this one by having, here I am going to write it the formula and then calculate that formula accordingly. x1 bar n, that is 6 feet into 50 people plus you are going to have it as 5 feet, what is that? Into 10 people, right? Divided by how many? You are going to have 50 plus 10. So total you are going to have it as 6 into 5, that is 30, correct? You are going to have it as 300 plus 5 tens are 50 divided by 60. So total you are going to have it as 350 divided by 60. The answer will be is equal to 5.833 feet. Okay, this is your answer. Is that easier? By using what? A combined average we have calculated this, because they have asked the average height of group of people. Group means you are going to have it as a combined average of that two groups. Understood? See, they have asked, next question is, Ram and Rahim went up a hill at a speed of 20 km per hour and both of them came tumbling down at the same distance at a speed of 30 km per hour. So find the average speed for the round trip. Okay. So I am going to take it as let x be height of, let x be a speed of hill which Ram and Rahim went. Okay, went. So therefore total round trip will be is equal to round trip of both coming and going and coming will be is equal to 2x, isn't it? Going and coming will be 2x, it will be equal to. Then we are going to have it as let T1 and T2 be the time taken for round trip, which will be is equal to T1 plus T2. You are going to have it as, now you know speed will be is equal to, what will be the speed of the formula? Distance divided by time. Correct? So if distance divided by time, then we are going to have T1 will be is equal to total time. Sum of the total time is nothing but we have taken x, isn't it? Hill from the one side of the distance. So divided by number of distance he has covered is 20 kilometer. So what will be the T2? T2 will be is equal to x divided by 30 kilometer. Isn't it? You are going to have it as, therefore, how to calculate the average? Average you are going to calculate as, you are going to have it as average speed will be is equal to average. You can take it as, they have what they have asked, find the average speed they have asked to calculate, isn't it? Therefore, time can be written as also, time will be is equal to distance divided by speed. If distance divided by speed, according to that I have written this formula, that is T1 is equal to x by 20. Now what is the average speed of the round trip? Average speed of round trip will be is equal to total distance divided by, you are going to have it as total time, right? Total distance divided by total time. Therefore, how we are going to calculate that? Total distance you are going to have it as 2x divided by T1 plus T2, which will be is equal to, that is 2x divided by x divided by, what is that? 20 plus x divided by 30. On simplifying this, you are going to get just 20 and 30 LCM will be is equal to what? 60, isn't it? You can calculate 20 and 30 LCM. What is that LCM? You know how to calculate the LCM, right? So it will want like 2 10s are 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 15, correct? Again you are going to have it as that is 2 5s are again 15. Again you are going to have it as, so 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15. Therefore, the answer will be is equal to 2 squared into 5 into 3. So 2 squared is nothing but 4, 4 5s are 20, 23s are 60. So 60 it will be the LCM for this one. So if you are having 60, you can multiply here 3, so it will become 2x. This 60 will come to the numerator divided by 2x, so 3x, because 60 will go 20 times multiplied by 3 is 60. 30 means 2 times multiplied by 30 will be 60. So plus 2x. So the answer will be is equal to, see, you are going to have 3x plus 2x is 5x. Denominator, xx will get cancelled. 2 into 60 is 120. 120 divided by 5, which will be is equal to 24 kilometer per hour. Okay, that is your answer. Okay, 24 kilometer per hour. So this is what I have calculated. Please understand this according to the question situations I have defined. Understood? So thank you, dear students. In the next session, we'll be moving on to some more problems of solving of 5 marker, as well as if it is a short answer question, 3 markers. Okay, thank you.